Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm actually not planning to be at school today in the morning, so I might not be here for your class. I should be returning to school at some point, but I'm not positive that I'll be here in the morning. So I wanted to give you the assignment and even do a few examples. So today's assignment is posted. It's these calculations involving population density and growth rate. And the numbers that you have to do, I've circled for you and written at the top. It's 1 through 7, 10, 12, and 13. And I am planning to do 2 of them for you. There are some of them that you don't actually have to do. I'm not asking you to do every single question. So I've embedded a couple that I want you to do in here, and I circled them in blue. I'm going to do 1 and 5 for you. Okay, so there's 10 questions total. I'll do 2 of them and leave you with 8. I would like you to copy these 2 down, and you can just do it on loose leaf paper and take a picture of it and upload the picture. Or if you want to print this off and write directly on here and upload that, that's totally fine too. So let's go ahead and start. If there are 300 blue jays in a 20-hectare plot, what is the density? Well, you might remember that density, here's the problem, density is the number of individuals per area. Okay, so all we're going to need to do, and since we can do this in a number of blue jays per hectare, we have 300 blue jays in 20 hectares. Now, in order to get the area, sometimes you might have to calculate the area. This one's done for you, and all that would be is length times width if it's a rectangular area. But 300 jays in 20 hectares is 150 jays, blue jays, per hectare. Okay, and that's the answer. So when you do your work, please show it all. Okay, show the formula and then show the calculation with units and the answer. So that's one type of problem. You'll have a couple density questions. One of them is done for you now. And then you're also going to have a couple that involve birth rate, death rate, and growth rate. Okay, so this is a good example of a growth rate question. You've got 600 squirrels. The per capita birth rate, per capita means per squirrel, is 0.06. Not every squirrel is going to have offspring. And the per capita death rate is 0.12. So what is the per capita growth rate of the population? Well, I'm going to do A down here, okay? A, the growth rate, is really just births minus deaths, or birth rate minus death rate. So I can take the per capita birth rate, 0.06, and I can subtract 0.12 from that, and I should get a negative number. Well, that would make sense in this case because our population is shrinking. And so our per capita growth rate is 0.06. It does ask for you to round to the nearest hundredth, and I did that in this problem. I'm not going to be a stickler for your rounding though, okay? I'm more interested in if you know how to solve the problem. B, what is the actual number of squirrels that die? Well, that's to get the deaths. I know the death rate is 0.12 squirrels per capita per squirrel. We have a death rate of 0.12 deaths per squirrel. And I have, so I'll just write that. That's what per capita means, deaths per individual. Times the population, 600 squirrels. Squirrels cancels. So 600 times 0.12 is 72 deaths. Okay, 72 deaths out of 600 squirrels. So that would be B. What is the actual number of squirrels that are born? Okay, well, we know that the birth rate for our squirrels is 0.06. So that's 0.06. This is also called the natality rate. Births per squirrel. And we'll multiply that by 600 squirrels, because our population is 600 squirrels. Squirrels cancels. It should be half of our death rate. Okay, so that is just a simple calculation example for you. So I'm going to give those two questions to you, and I'm going to ask you to try to do the remaining questions. And that's 1 through 7. Number 1 is done, and number 5 is done. And then 10, 12, and 13. Do the best you can. Do it on loose leaf paper. Take a picture, upload it, or you can print this off and do it directly on here if you like. But I will be taking this for a grade, and I will probably be grading random numbers. Not the entire thing, but making sure that you know how to do it is the key. It's not going to be a huge grade, but it is going to be for points. So please do that. Have a great weekend. When you're done with that, you have nothing else to do. You can probably get that done during this class period, and then you won't have any homework. So have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.